We have a tremendous problem in the whole field of cancer care where the expenditures are just increasing and increasing. Sometimes those costs are getting passed on to patients. We're actually funding many drugs that really are what I would say are poor value and not cost effective. So can you give a lower dosage? Can you use the drug for a reduced amount of time but still get the same health benefit? The manufacturers do not like research work or policy work related to using lower dosages. It's abundantly clear. It's quite simple. If you give lower dosages, there's less revenue. The primary aim of a manufacturer is to increase revenue for their shareholders. We showed that you can use essentially 25% less drug, get the same output, and save tons and tons of healthcare resources.
There's a long history at the FDA leading up to how they regulate cancer drugs today. In the 80s and 90s, the FDA was under heavy criticism from HIV activists for not moving quickly enough on getting potentially life-saving HIV drugs to the market when HIV was a death sentence. And that led to a new process called accelerated approval, where the FDA essentially would approve drugs based on preliminary data that hadn't yet been fully proven. So over the last 20 years, the FDA has heavily employed this accelerated approval process to approve many cancer drugs. They're approved often either on tumor shrinkage alone or on this metric, progression-free survival. Some people say that's very misleading because it's actually not survival. It's mostly, does the drug delay the growth of a tumor on a scan? As it turns out, that metric is not as predictive of actual survival. The drug companies and many patient advocates that are allied with them say, we need these drugs quickly and need the FDA quickly, and patients can't wait. What our reporting found was that fully half of approved cancer drugs don't have proof they extend survival for any of their approved uses. We're spending enormous amounts of money on drugs that we don't really know how much they're actually going to help patients.